Version 14 of FileMaker Pro, FileMaker Pro Advanced, FileMaker Go, and even FileMaker WebDirect all include a new way to visually organize all of your FileMaker solutions in the new Launch Center, which will help you instantly find what you're looking for. In order to access the Launch Center in FileMaker Pro or FileMaker Pro Advanced, you can go under the File menu and select Open, and you'll see the new Launch Center window appear on screen. The Launch Center window is broken up into either My Solutions or Hosts, and by default, we're on My Solutions. Within the viewing area, your solution icons are divided amongst Favorites and Recents, and you can collapse either one of those just to view one at a time if you'd like. Like for example here, I could just view my favorites. But the Recents that you see along the bottom include all recent files, and the number of recent files is managed under your Preferences dialog. And you see here, we have the default setting of 10. You can increase or decrease that as necessary. If you'd like to see one of your solution icons appear under Favorites, you'll notice that as you hover over each of the icons, that a sort of dulled out version of a star appears in the upper left-hand corner. If you select that star, this is how you pin a solution so that it shows up in Favorites. So next time you come back to your Launch Center, you'll see that solution now pinned under Favorites. You can easily remove it from Favorites by unpinning the solution by clicking on the star in the upper left-hand corner. If the solution that you're looking for does not appear in the Launch Center, then you can access the Browse button on the tab bar in the bottom left-hand corner. Selecting this button will invoke the Open File dialog from your operating system and allow you to navigate around to pick one of the solutions that you want to work with. That solution will then appear underneath your Recents. Also on the tab bar in the lower left-hand corner, you see the New button. And from the New button, you can create a new solution using a starter solution, or a new solution from an existing file, for example, converting a spreadsheet or a CSV file into a new FileMaker solution. If you want to see more solutions on screen at a time, you can collapse them in the upper left-hand corner here by looking at them in a list view, or you can toggle back to look at the solutions as tiles instead of a list. You can also just look at your favorites by selecting the Favorites icon in the upper left-hand corner. And if you have a lot of different solution icons in your Launch Center and you want to filter through them quickly, you can go in the upper right-hand corner and click inside this filtering option. It'll automatically filter down to just solutions within either Favorites or Recents that match the term that you entered in as your filtering option. You can then clear those and get back to all the available icons in your Launch Center. In addition to working with your solutions, you can also work with hosted solutions. If we click on the Hosts tab, you'll notice that over on the left-hand side is a complete list of all the servers that you have access to. What that means is that if you're on a network where you have access to a FileMaker server, it'll show up here. Here we happen to have access to one server called FileMaker Server 14. And what we see inside the Launch Center window are all the files on that server that are configured for sharing. You'll notice that I can still pin a solution as a favorite here by simply clicking on that star. By removing that or unpinning it, we can see that it still remains as an option here. It just doesn't show up in our favorites. You can toggle to get rid of your list of servers if you only have one FileMaker server on your network, or you can toggle to show them if you have multiples. You can add new servers that don't appear in the bottom left-hand corner by hitting the plus sign, which will invoke the Add Favorite Hosts dialog. You can manually enter in all your server information. The same things like being able to view as tiles or view as a list, or even view only your favorites, all appear in the Hosts tab just like they do in My Solutions, and that includes the filtering option searching. FileMaker 14 allows you to choose from more than 30 attractive pre-built icons to represent your solutions in the Launch Center, or you can even add your own personal touch with custom icons that you can create for yourself. The Launch Center is included in the entire FileMaker platform, so you'll have a consistent experience on Windows and Mac with FileMaker Pro or FileMaker Pro Advanced, or even on FileMaker Go for iPad, or FileMaker Go for iPhone, or in the browser using FileMaker WebDirect. The new Launch Center in FileMaker 14 will allow you to visually organize all your FileMaker solutions so you can instantly find what you're looking for, regardless of how you choose to access your files.